things must change. Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers? But it's a shame. These glazed...
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human. If they heard beautiful sounds like... But if they heard...
So that means these flowers...
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are... Some say it was this harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One spark. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old. Ah, that old trinket. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. But he saw me gazing at it off, but he told me then that if someone should come... It has been many years, and who... Still, though, I can't recall when. Oh, these old bones are...
What a weird thing to be proud of.
All right, children. There is no need to worry.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot?
How does that work?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is... Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Let the show begin.
You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Ready, steady, go! I'll protect us.
Disappear!
old granny could also be an adeptus? Convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Killian Park? Why would she stay in the city? I'll protect us.
My.
Oh no. Go, Barbara, go!
Eyes on me!
Let the show begin.
found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. All right. Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. The Chising. Those children stopped letting my friends and I into their council long. Still, they've done well recently. We old folks are content to be idle.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean. But don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and...
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history, but no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find we haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do. Oh, and that if they have time, they can come over for tea.
We will. Thanks, Granny.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
That's suspicious. But if you don't... Oh, yes! That old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, when a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need...
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us kite flying?
No. Kites are children's toys. Yeah, I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure. Curiouser and curiouser. you're here.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. So he's probably... We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well. But he likes talking...
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things. That's finely crafted toys are well loved by children. But I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am...
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent...
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down... Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm... These markings of tree and leaf pay due... Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame.
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I was merely passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, he knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just... Or perhaps, you could say that...
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our... The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Oh, help? So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 mora for a single trip.
Done.
Oh, come on. That's too little. Let me think. Deal. A full day of odd jobs at Yujing Terrace.
Whoa, that's expensive.
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of them.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
This price will do. No loss to me for a day's work.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers.
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few...
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000 Mora. What say you?
A most fair price.
Five geocrystal flies. Yes, I do think it's worth about this much. I'll do it.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon...
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about?
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that now if you'll excuse me.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
Should I try this time?
The reception is deserted. And it seems kinda spooky in here. Hello?
Welcome to Boo Boo.
Huh? Did you hear?
The reception, it seemed...
How about you go check it out?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then,
Something like this would be
Hello.
excuse me, sir.
Surely no prescription.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, my dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we...
Okay then,
How did you manage that?
but Chi-Chi...
Since when do customers need to do favors for...
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way...
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Guizhong... It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Qinheng by an adeptus in the distant past. An early mechanical located in Qinheng Pass. It was designed to automatically...
Mr. Zhang Li really knows Leela inside.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the cocoa goat.
The cocoa goat is a legendary
Did you want to add anything else, or...?
No, just that what it looks like. Don't know. Where to find it? Don't know either. Where it came from? Also don't know.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista. Perhaps we will find some clues.
Is this an answer from this world?
It is currently inoperable in any case. This device is broken.
Aw, what?
After millennia of wear and tear, even adept...
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli, use your...
You almost make it sound like... That said, let me think for a moment. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored...
So, what you're saying is that you actually understand the working principle.
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Where is that supply post? Here, post...
Where have you been hiding? Where have you been hiding?
Ah, these parts look useful. One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Guizhong Ballista...
Ooh!
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have... nothing. And over there... more nothing.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this turret because you're...
Not a turret. A Guizhong Ballista. Oh,
Are you blind or something? This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of... A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly... The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces!
tut-tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an adeptus for selfish gain. It is not we who need reprimanding.
Jab and cross!
Let's dance.
Come a little closer.
Should replace my hammer.
Blitz.
Let the show begin.
Dodge this!
Tingle ride.
Ready, steady, go!
Fry.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Go, Barbara, go!
Fry.
fruit.
I got careless. I got careless. Pick the wrong. Have a little taste. I got careless. I got careless.
Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy.
The wrong test subject. That tingle?
Dodge this! You're open! Disappear! You're open! Dodge this!
Let's dance.
You're open! Jab and cross!
Surrendering will be gentle.
Should replace my hammer.
I'll protect us.
These lowlifes didn't.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth it.
Oh, yeah, that. So we've.
A search using the Guizhong ballista revealed. What's more, a contraption built.
Which means. A Paimon wouldn't go that far.
We won't solve anything while.
Good idea. We did our best, and.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract.
What a disappointment.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. I'm sorry. I have a poor here. This.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liu.
Excuse me, everyone.
Oh. Sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's.
No.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
So,
Might I ask who?
how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turn out a sorry state of affairs. This. The medicine. The snake is speaking! I prefer to stay silent, but faced with.
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a good girl, really.
Do you sell everlasting incense in this fine?
Everlasting incense? Why, of course we do.
Whew, at last.
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
You might as
well just rob the Golden House. Oh, but the Cheesing have taken it over for now. Security will be tighter than usual.
Hmm. 3 million. An innocuous...
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much...
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawling back to child?
Coco Goat! Coco Goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot...
Hey, let's
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help, but...
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but so much fuss over coconut milk?
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child. I look for...
That's like 0 difference from 3 million!
2,990,000. Also an innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it is a whole 10,000 less than the original sum of 3 million. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
Ah, that lot is an absolute riot. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope. What have I missed?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of...
Well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they... I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I?
May the Lord of Geo protect you, and fortune find you.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense.
Ooh, finally!
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our adventure so far? Odd. The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. To treat you to a meal. Ah, yes, don't worry. I will remember. Tonight, I shall take you both to an old...
Hole in the wall? As in a cool restaurant?
Indeed. Let us meet me...
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Ah, you're here. Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such unorthodox orders as fruit juice. I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that counts.
If it is to your liking, dear customer.
Hey, there's even a storyteller here! Great atmosphere!
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this place is so well loved. But when I say ambiance...
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue, what does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? Imagine. The weather is... Behold! The glorious... They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide, merely grasping 1 or 2 of them.
Tianquan Ningguang. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely the one who hid the Exuvia, and we saw her at the Rite of Dissension. Huh. Paimon wonders what sort of person...
At last I have found you.
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the Millilith. Nor, however, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion. Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing.
Ningguang sent you?
My apologies, you who have returned from Jieyun Karst, but I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a formal invitation to you in her capacity as Tianquan. She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite him to come here. I wish to meet him. At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark...
And with that, the emissary who called called herself Ganyu, just... But we've received an invitation from the Liyue Qixing. We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be...
An invitation to visit the Jade Chick. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting.
Don't worry, we won't forget...
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Never quite.
I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt a glow. The warmth inside me kept me afloat. It felt like heaven, it found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me.